CI is a company that exists to help individuals who have business ideas, maybe stuck in certain areas with inside of their organization, or entrepreneurs that have a desire to launch new ventures, but don't know how to systematically move themselves from where they are to where they desire to be. So what we do in CI, a couple of things. One, we offer one-on-one consultations where we will lock arms with an individual and help them identify the core areas within inside of their business in order to move them forward. We also offer what are called meetups. We have a weekly meetup that meets once a week where entrepreneurs from all over the country come together to dialogue around the concepts of entrepreneurship, to check in on each other, to support each other, to cross-share information, to have think tanks around different solutions or problems. And it's just really just a time to be held accountable and to encourage one another as we all move in our own ventures. The last thing that we actually offer is called our one-on-one entrepreneurship 5-week course. That course basically allows individuals who are starting out to get the fundamentals that they need structurally to walk through 5 sessions, so at the end of it, they have the foundation they need in order to launch themselves into a solid, productive path towards success.
That sounds really interesting. Could you share with me and share with your audience how did this come about? How did something like this become near and dear to you?
Well, Aaron, I mean, it's always been a lifelong pursuit for me. I've always considered myself to be an entrepreneur. I've always considered myself to be someone who was passionate about helping others achieve their goals. And so it was a natural fit that oftentimes I would have business ideas, or I would run into people who had businesses, and then the conversation would automatically shift into, well, have you thought about doing this? Or did you know about this? Or maybe you want to look at it this particular way. It will always shift into a consultation without it necessarily being formalized. So that I just have a passion to help people see the best in whatever it is that they're doing. So CI became what I was already doing. I was already doing it. I decided to put a structure behind it in order to help as many individuals as I possibly can.
So it sounds like you want to pull out potential in people, and you want people to best be able to capitalize on ideas and things of that nature. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, I mean, think about it like this. If somebody's already walked from point A to point B, but along their journey, they saw that there were some shortcuts to have gotten there faster. And now you're coming along and that person say, hey, you know what? You don't have to take this right and left turn here. All you have to do is go straight, make a left, and you'll be there. The shorter distance comes because that person's already walked the leg. They already have the wisdom. They already have insight in order to help people who don't have insight in the area accelerate faster. So you can look at us in that same way. I've always wanted to be kind of like a person to help people. How can I put it like this, Aaron? When you're in an airplane and the stewardess is coming down the line before the plane takes off, she takes you through a series of checks. She talks to you about fastening your seatbelt and when these lights come on. And she gives you all these instructions to make your flight as comfortable and as safe as possible. But that's what I like to do as well. As people are walking through their journey, my goal is for them is to do the same thing, to make their journey towards success the same way. If I can help you avert or help you see or help you construct or build something that will help you move yourself forward, then I want to be in that space.
Sounds like a good parent in a sense. You know, you mentioned the idea of a flight attendant. That was crystal clear to me. But then I also began to think about my mom and why my mom would always share with me things that she may have failed in, and it's like, you don't have to go down the road I went, or look out for this obstacle, you know, and when you get to it, this is what you do. So it sounds like you're doing some amazing things. And I mean, I know personally that you have, but the fact that you've created this company to be able to help other individuals, other entrepreneurs, that's really amazing.